the tariffs the United States put against China. And I want to remind everyone, the initiation of those tariffs comes from the United States, not China. China responds after the United States raises the tariffs. And China very carefully always responds with a raising of their tariffs less than what the United States did first, just to make it crystal clear to the world who's causing this. And of course, you all know that because the United States, under Mr. Trump, has levied a tariff against everybody in the whole world with very few exceptions. China has done none of that, hasn't put tariffs on anybody else, only retaliates to the United States because the United States initiates against them. Think about that. Well, what does the United States hope to accomplish? Well, the leaders of our country, from President Trump on down, state one fact over and over again. China sells more in the United States, a lot more, than the United States sells in China, although China is an important customer of U.S. exports. But the idea is we can win the trade war because China needs us to buy its stuff more than we need China to buy ours. Now, that's true. They do, in fact, sell more. But let me explain to you why the Chinese are acting very tough, responding, not backing down, none of it. What is it they know that perhaps you don't? So let me guess and tell you. China has been, for at least a decade, carefully cultivating economic, political relationships with its allies. It has made allies. The Belt and Road Initiative, all the Chinese investments in Asia, Africa, Latin America. The BRICS Alliance, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and the 15 countries that they have brought in, including giant countries like Indonesia. China has a robust community encompassing more than half the people on this planet. That's why they're tough. They can shift and produce for those allies what the United States no longer buys. And they're doing that as I speak to you. And why does that make them strong relative to the United States? Because the United States, trying to cope with the economic costs of its declining empire, is turning on its allies and driving them away.